breaking news.
And that breaking news, a rare up-close look at the lava from Mauna Loa tonight. This is video just in moments ago. It's the view from a vantage point where you can see the active lava flows up close. Our Mark Carpenter is there live and we'll have his report in just a bit. But first, I want to bring you up to date on the latest on the eruption. Now, this is where all of the activity is on Hawaii Island. Right now, lava is about 3 miles away from the Inouye Highway. The USGS says it could reach the road by Friday at the earliest if it continues at its rate of about 130 meters an hour. Now, fissure number 3 is the dominant source of the largest lava flow, which is moving down the northeast rift zone, but approaching a flat area where it's expected to slow down and spread out. And our Mark Carpenter joins us live near that area. He and photographer Daryl Lee were escorted to the base of Mauna Loa for an up-close look at the lava and where it's heading tonight. Really fascinating, Mark.
Thank you very much, Steph. Yeah, there really are no words to describe how remarkable and awe-inspiring a site like this really is. Mauna Loa continues its eruption, days removed from reawakening from its near 40-year slumber. Let's give you a look right now at the mountain as Madame Pele lights up the night sky. Just incredible. Now, we had a special opportunity earlier this evening to go about 4 miles up the Mauna Loa access road. This is courtesy of the Department of Land and Natural Resources. They took us 4 miles up the road and a mile in on what is known as the Old Kona Road, and we got about 10 feet away from the flow, making its way down the mountain. Really an up-close look, and initially when you get there, what jumps out to you immediately is the distinctive sound of the new earth being created. Let's give you a listen. Just what a sight and sound, pure magic right there. Now, the reason we were able to get so close is because the flow has slowed down considerably. The story to emerge today, hearing from officials, is that the flow was nearing the proximity to Saddle Road, a key highway between Hilo and Kona. Now, this morning, the estimate was that it would cross within 2 days. However, that has changed as the flow slows down, reaching flat terrain. So as it gets more flat, it widens out more. Let's hear from scientist in charge, Ken Hahn.
The terrain is what's slowing it down, there's no doubt about it. It's also getting more distant from the vent, so it cools. And so we're starting to see crystals develop. And what happens is when crystals develop in the molten part, we get these little, they're like little blocks, and they start providing resistance. They start hitting each other. So the more crystals, the more resistance, the more friction. So it tends to slow the lava down.
Now, while the eruption has slowed down, state and county and federal officials are ready to act quickly. Now, in the event the lava does cross the Saddle Road, the state plans to shut it down immediately. The Hawaii National Guard would be deployed to help with the traffic infrastructure, and it's our understanding that the state will be setting up message boards across the county to inform drivers of the closures. Let's get a little bit more details from Ed Sniffen with the Department of Transportation.
We're expecting the lava to slow down as it hits that flatter area. But even if it speeds up, we have plans in place to ensure that we can accelerate everything, from getting our equipment available to making sure we can open up Hamakua Coast.
So again, this is all well thought out, well planned out. Officials are ready to move on this very quickly. Now, the closures could be between Gilkahele Park and Mile 8 at the junction of Kaumana Road, the old Saddle Road, and the Daniel K. Inouye Highway on the Hilo side. Now, that is if a closure is put into effect, monitoring this flow. Now, the county is also creating a safe, dedicated viewing area in the section of the Pohakuloa training area, and that would be regardless of a closure. Obviously, this is a story that has captivated people both here statewide and around the world. So many people making the trip to Hawaii Island to get a look at what is happening at Mauna Loa. So the county will be setting up a safe viewing area to avoid closures on the Saddle Road and people stopping on the side of the road to get a look, because this is beautiful. Everyone wants to keep safe. Steph?
Yeah, Mark, you were one of the lucky few to get that up-close look. What was it like to feel the heat of the lava just 10 feet away?
Yeah, Steph, it really was an honor and a privilege to be a part of this assignment and to get up close to the lava. So in addition to the sound, one of the things that really does stand out to you is the heat and how hot it is standing so close to directly in front of the flow. And what also jumps out to you is that as you're hearing that glass crack, it emits some dust coming out. And so you can get close, but in a way you can't really have an exact clear field of vision as the dust comes from the flow, and it's kind of just really have a lot happening there. And it really is amazing. Now, earlier this week I spoke with Bruce Omori, award-winning photographer. I also spoke with Mick Kalber. These are veteran photographers who have shot volcanoes, Kilauea, Mauna Loa, from vantage points that are just, you know, really amazing. And they always said that the moment never gets old, and seeing something like that up close, seeing Earth being created, is something that puts a lot into perspective. And so to have that feeling firsthand and to kind of have, you know, standing in front of the flow right there, you really understand your place in the universe. And so it is just remarkable to have a site like that.
Yeah,
Steph?
definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience for you. Mark Carpenter reporting live from the Mauna Loa Access Road for us tonight. Thank you so much, Mark.